Hi, I'm Arlene and I'm back again with another video. Today I am excited again. It is a Fragrance and Finance Friday. If you haven't noticed, these are being filmed in advance. So by the time you get them, I'll be telling you about some things that I've already done or that by the time you see it would have been done. So, there. Okay, so of course, I want to say hello and welcome, Glorious Gang. I'm so glad you're here with me. Please, let's get this video up to 50 likes. And remember to share, leave a comment, and of course, subscribe. So I'm kind of excited today, y'all, because I finally got one of the fragrances that has been on my list to get. It is actually the whole fragrance house has been like, get something from this house. So this is my first one. It is, I can't pick it up with one hand. So it is, drum roll, can't do it. House of Sillage. Let's see if I can get my thumbnail. This is the wrong side of the box. Nope, that's right. Okay, so as you can tell, I got the mini fragrance. There's a couple others that I'm interested in, which is it Whispers of Truth, Benevolence, and Passion de l'Amour. Okay, we're gonna leave that one alone because I can't remember the name of it. I think it's Passion del or something. But they did give me a few cards. What did I do with the other one? Oh, okay. So they gave me a few cards to smell fragrances. So I have Wonder Woman. Oh, Mickey. And Batman. Okay. So when I smelled Batman, because Batman has a cupcake and I guess a more male driven fragrance, which didn't smell, it smelled like it could possibly be unisex. It didn't smell overly masculine to me. It is a stronger woody scent though. Now I don't know if I'll be able to still get some smell from these because I did open them. I'm getting a slight smell. So Batman smells good to me. When I first smelled it, it smelled similar to Fenty. I don't know if anybody else has said that, but to my nose, it smells similar to Fenty. So I pulled out my Fenty and I was smelling this, but then after a while, the Fenty smell took over and I couldn't even smell the card anymore. But it did smell similar to me. And also while I was smelling Fenty, what was the other one? Miss Dior 2024 came to mind. They don't smell like the same. They just put you in the mind of the same type of fragrance. So all three of those I will put in the same fragrance family. Like I guess a fruit chuli type of fragrance. So this Batman cupcake has candied apple, pear leaves, magnolia, smoky rose, violet, leather accord, sandalwood, musk, patchouli, moss, warm vanilla. It smells good to me, but I will put it in that type of family. So that's the Batman cupcake. So Mickey smelled very familiar to me also. I can't even get a scent from it now. But it smelled very familiar to me. And I don't know if it was something that I actually had, or is it something that I've smelled on someone else, like a male. It's kind of more of a fresh scent. It has notes of coconut, cocoa, and sweet vanilla. It smelled fresh to me. I wasn't smelling what this says here. It smelled more like fresh green, kind of aromatic a little bit. So that's Mickey. Wonder Woman. Let's see if I can get a. Smells so good. Y'all, I'm going to read you the notes, and then I'm going to tell you what Wonder Woman smells like to me. The note says Divana, pink pepper, raspberry, Tula. I don't know what that is. It seemed like I looked it up before, but I can't think. Tula, almond, orris, musk, vanilla absolute. I would want this. It smells good, but it smells very similar to Love Don't Be Shy. I don't recall hearing anyone say that Wonder Woman, with her bad self, smells like Love Don't Be Shy. And from the notes, I would have thought I was getting a raspberry fluffy type of fragrance. But to me, I'm smelling orange blossom, fluffy, airy prettiness. That's what I'm smelling. Where's the raspberry? I don't know. It smells like Love Don't Be Shy to me. It's in that type of fragrance family. Oriana, Love Don't Be Shy. Okay. And because it doesn't have the greenness like Centra. And now you would think that maybe it would with the Divana. And the pink pepper sometimes gives fragrances like a rosy, spicy feel. But this smells airy, fluffy, pretty marshmallow. That's what that smells like with orange blossom. So Wonder Woman is off the list, but Wonder Woman does smell good. I can't deny that it smells good, but it just smells like Oriana and Love Don't Be Shy to me. So let's get into Minnie. I know lots of people have Minnie. Minnie have been shown on many channels, but not mine. It's my first, so you're going to get the whole presentation. So that's how it comes. And it has the foam to protect Minnie ears and protect the cupcake from moving. This is, I guess, foam too. It looks very nice, but it's not all that plush. But it's doing the job. But the cupcake is really pretty. It is really, really pretty. So I can see why when people get a cupcake, they buy more. Because they are pretty. And if the sample of the fragrances that I got is a good depiction of what the house is giving, the fragrances do smell nice, but I also understand why people have said this is a dupe house. I wouldn't say it's a dupe house, but those fragrances do smell similar to other fragrances. I would say with their kind of like their twist on it. Now, Minnie, I have not smelled Minnie's fragrance before. Unless, and we'll get into it. But this is it. The way that this came off is not too bad. I kind of twisted and got it off. It's almost like it has a little bit of a magnetic thing going on, but it's nice. And it says House of Sillage in there. And it has the Disney, and this is the cupcake. And I seen someone talking about what do people do with the packaging from House of Sillage when they're done. You can actually buy cupcakes like this. That's what I've seen. And they're much more, a much better price. But if you're getting the original, you probably would want the top because it is so much prettier with the top. And I don't know if it's only selective ones that you can buy without the top. But yes. So let's get into the fragrance. I wore it all day on just part of my hand. And it was beautiful. It is a beautiful, bright, raspberry scent. So it is very fruity. It has a creaminess to it. It is more on the playful side. It's very sweet. But I really like it. I really like the way this smells. It smells good to me. And the fragrance, I could smell it for a good, I'll say a good 6 hours. And then it got very faint. But it was just singing while I was smelling it. And it was just on my one arm. So it was like 2 sprays up my arm, and that was it because I wore something else that day. And I was just like, I need to just wear it and see so I could be able to talk about it for Fragrance and Finance Friday. So the notes on, I'm like, where is it? But I wrote them down. Let me just write. Because you do get a note card. So it gives you a card with some information about Minnie. And it tells you about the Swarovski, I don't think I'm saying that right, Swarovski crystals and how mesmerizing it is. But we want to know about the notes. So the notes for Minnie are marshmallow, whipped cream, raspberry, caramel, coconut, vanilla, musk, and cedar. So the musk and cedar is added by Fragrantica. That's not on that card that I have there. The main accords are sweet vanilla, fruity, powdery, caramel, and coconut. Now I got the sweet, the fruity, the powdery, the fluffiness, the airiness. It's quite creamy to me. I would even say a little bit lactonic. Now, with me smelling it up to my nose like that, with it being freshly sprayed, I am getting a little bit of the woodiness in the back. But as you're wearing it, you're getting a creamy, sweet, fruity raspberry scent. It is very pretty. It is a pretty girl scent. I would say it's like the ultimate pink scent. Very pretty. And I was impressed with the longevity. So I am going to give this a full wear soon. I don't know. She might be worn this Sunday. I have an event to go with. Actually, I'm going to see Kirk Franklin. So she might get worn to see Kirk Franklin mixed with, what's her name just talked about it? Amber, my girl Amber just talked about it. I may be mixing a new rouge with Minnie. She talked about that on one of her videos. Today, I think it was, I seen that video. So that was Amber, the Frag View. She talked about Minnie. So now, if you're done, you don't want to hear anything else about the finance, I'm going to get into that now. I'm done with the fragrance. So, I know I spoke about my traditional 401k with my job. Now I'm going to talk about some additional savings that I have. I have a couple of what do they call brokerage accounts, and I did speak about Acorns last week. So I have a Robinhood account that has some crypto. It has a meme coin and an altcoin. So like the altcoin is Ethereum. I have a little bit of Ethereum. So I have some crypto, and then I have um some semiconductors with that. But that's a smaller account. So I'm just telling you that I have it. I'm not going to really focus on that today. I also have a Coinbase account with some more crypto, which have more meme coins, which is very small. It's just a little bit over $200. And I'm considering closing that one out, but I'm just trying to wait and see if the cryptos that I picked up, if they do well in the market and I can get a good return on my investment. So it's not nothing that I need to pull out right away because it's under $200. So, but the two biggest accounts that I have is Acorns, which I spoke about last week, and I have Cash App brokerage account. Now, the reason why I started the Cash App is because that's the way that my kids pay their rent and the other bills that they have to cover. So that's the way that they pay me. So it was easy to open up that account and be able to just set it up where the money just goes right into the account, because I started this April of 2021. I also started Acorns in 2021, which was May 2021. So I started them both around the same time. And later on in 2021, I started Robinhood. But the two that I consistently put money in that was on a automatic pay was the Acorns and the Cash App. So to just give it like approximate what I did per month, which was not per month, it was more sporadic. But just to give you an idea of what you could do per month, it was less than $250 per month in both accounts. So both accounts got about $250 a piece if I was to do it per month. But like I said, sometimes it was sporadic. So over those 3 years, yeah, because it's 2024. So over those 3 years, I was able to accumulate over 10,000 in both of those accounts. So I have Bitcoin by itself. That's about, say, what is it, about 2,700. And then the other one with multiple stocks, it makes up the other less than 8,000. Okay. So actually it's more in that account than I just rounded it. I guess I rounded it down. But anyway, let me tell you what I have in my Cash App account. So I have Microsoft, Apple. These are all individual stocks. Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, SMH, which is an ETF, General Motors, Eli Lilly, and QQQ, which is another ETF. So over the life of the 3.5 years since I've had those accounts, Microsoft has given me a rate of return of 21.1%. Apple has given me a rate of return of 31.2%. Nvidia has given me a rate of return of 27%. SMH, which is a semiconductor ETF, has given me a rate of return of 14.5%. General Motors have given me a rate of return of 25.3%. Eli Lilly has given me a rate of return of 25.7%, and QQQ has given me a rate of return of 30.2%. So I'm very happy with that, and all of that averages out to be a rate of return of 17.3%, which makes me happy. Very happy. My acorns have given me a rate of return of around 12%. Now, some of these, they seem a little bit low to me, but that's because we've had this low month that's kind of brought it down. But when you're looking at it long term, it doesn't matter because it all equals out. And that's a way better rate of return than what a CD or certificate of deposit can give you, or what a what is it called, a high yield account can give you, or a regular savings account. So if you're looking at long-term savings that you don't have to pull for, say, 5, 10, 15 years, this is a good way to save extra money and get a good rate of return. If you have to pull something out, you can. So, and I know I've said it last week, but I'll say it again. My Acorns account is in the aggressive, either an index fund or an ETF fund. And I also have the Bitcoin ETF as part of my whole makeup for my Acorns account. What did I want to say? Okay, like I said, over the 3.5 years that I've been having these accounts, if you try to break it up into equal amounts, it's approximately less than approximately less. So all of it is approximately less than $250 a month, because I did not consider how much interest I gained. And just to let you know that with consistent small amounts of money, you can see a good return. Because 3.5 years ago, I would not have thought that I would have had 10,000 saved in Acorns. Now, I did rush that recently because I really started putting money in there to get it to the 10,000, but now it'll be back on a more even keel. That's because I'm focusing on trying to get that account to 50,000. So we'll see how I do. So I'll be giving you updates on the Acorn account more so than any other account. But I did want to let you know that I had multiple different ways of saving. And it's like I put a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, and after a while they all started to add up. And I was very consistent with the Acorns account and the Cash App account. And they're on automatic payment. So every week, a certain amount of money goes into those accounts. One of them go directly from the Cash App, because that's where my kids deposit money into. And then the other one, it goes from my savings account to the Acorns account. And it's been a slow accumulation, but I'm very happy with that. So I'm going to give you an update on my MasterCard. By the time that you see this video, that MasterCard should be paid off. Right now, while I'm videotaping this, I owe $13.45. So I think you're going to get this video next week, and I'm going to pay that off because I want to go ahead and start pushing money. I feel like I got to sneeze, y'all. I want to go ahead and push money onto my car payment and get that paid off. Now, what I did, this is just a side note. So if you like, okay, I listened to your finance and what you were doing, that's fine. But let me tell you a little something. Okay, so on that credit card, it has 0%. So I was thinking, well, maybe I should go ahead and put part of that personal loan on the MasterCard and then pay that off. So that way I wouldn't have to pay any interest. But I didn't know how long the 0% lasts. So I called the bank and asked them, how long is my 0%? Why was it a mistake? Y'all, I can't make this mess up. Why was it a mistake that my account was on 0%? And so they called me back and told me that 0% on my credit card will be till the end of September, and then they're going to start charging me interest. Y'all, I'm mad. If I had not called that damn bank, I would have had 0%. Trying to see how I can maximize not paying interest, I done messed it up. So that's another reason why by the time you see this video, that $1,345 will be paid off. I'm mad about it. But, okay, so this is something else that I do, y'all. So when I do work, when I say, oh, I didn't have to go to work today, or I say I had to teach a class, I still get paid. I just don't get paid from my job. I get paid from my union. So when I get paid from my union, I usually don't cash those checks right away. And so I have checks to deposit. So that's the way that I'm going to be able to knock off that $13.45. So a lot of times I'll just hold on to the checks because I'm like, okay, I done lived life without this money. Let me save it. Or I always deposit them, but it just might be later. It won't be that same week that I get them. I was like, okay, well, let me just hold on to this till I have something to do or I want to pay something or whatever. So I got a nice, is it one or a couple? I think it's one check that I have. I got a nice check that I can go ahead and deposit and pay that card off. Oh, let me tell y'all something else. Okay, so I know, oh, this was making a lot of noise last time. Let me put the pen down. Okay, so I know that you're told when you pay off credit cards not to close them, right? I think that's usually the way that people do it so that they can have their credit score stay high and it won't get the hits. But because I had cards that were already paid off that was not part of my personal loan, because the ones that's in my personal loan, the bank closed them out. They sent the check and closed them out, which was fine. But most of those that they're closing out were newer accounts. So I have some accounts that is on my credit report that's older that are still open, but I have a zero balance on them. And I haven't been using them and I don't plan on using them. So I'm good with that. So since I've been paying off those accounts and it's been showing up on my credit report and it's been closed, my credit score has jumped. I've been range bound on my credit score for about 3-4 years. It is finally jumped to good and not fair. I'm so happy. I was like, this was the best thing I could have did for myself. Cause I couldn't never understand why my credit score was range bound for so long. It has finally jumped to where I'm like, okay, I'm soon gonna be at 800. About time. About time. I feel good about that. So that it just makes everything easier for when, say, if I decide that I want to buy something big, I will be getting a better rate. Finally. Okay. So let me tell you what my total um debt is now. So today my debt is 39,625. So I've made some decent payments. Well, actually just two payments on that, but it's helped because that 1345 is going to be off. So when I first started talking to you about my debts, I think it was at 42 something. So now it's under 40. It is at 39,625. So I'm happy with that. I hope you have made some improvements on your finances with me. Oh, another thing I want to tell you. I know I mentioned the conscious spending plan on my first Fragrance and Finance Friday video for the few people that watched it. I'm going to put it in this one too. I'm going to look that up. It's a guy called Remet. Girl, what is his name? Remet Shimmy. I messed the man's name up. But anyway, I watched a lot of his videos, and it's helping a lot of people, and it's mostly couples, work with their finance, get to the point where they're in a better financial position, or for the people that have a lot of money, for them to stop thinking that they're poor and that they don't have money, and for them to allow themselves to enjoy the fruits of their labor and live life more richly. So in my spending plan, part of my spending or part of my monthly budgets is my perfumes. So I'm finally getting that under control. I've been trying to get my perfume spending under control since January. That was something that I had been working on. It was like I knew I couldn't say I'm not gonna buy. I tried to put myself on a budget and record like how much I'm spending, but I kept going over budget. And I finally, which probably to the help of me having to be distracted, doing those conferences and doing that training, I wasn't ordering like I was during that time, so that probably helped me with this process now. But I have put myself on a $400 budget. So that means $400 with Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secrets, or perfume. I'm doing very good this month. I'm so happy. It's almost, or is it the middle? Yeah, it's almost the middle of the month. Today is the 13th. So it's almost the middle of the month. I feel good about it. I have my big purchase here, which I got on a good deal. House of Sillage had them half off. So that's why I was able to pick that up. And I bought Bath and Body Works earlier. That is on this month's budget. And I feel happy. I feel happy. So I'm not depriving myself from spending, but I'm also not going overboard with my spending. And this month, to make it even better for me, because there is a new perfume that I do want, I have that Fetch app. So I use some of my points off of Fetch to get a $50 certificate for Ulta or Sephora. I think I got it for Ulta, not Sephora. I think I got it for Ulta. And I'll be able to get the perfume that I want. And um I want to say shout out to, oh my God, what is her name? Kayla Michelle. She's the one that had her Fetch app on there one time, and um I clicked on hers, and that's how I got hooked on with the Fetch app. I think that's been about a year or two now. And so I have enough points to get me a certificate, and I'm going to get it. So, hey, Kayla, I don't know if you be checking me out sometime, but I'll throw her name in the comments also because I like her channel. She hasn't been doing a lot of videos lately, but I do like her channel. She loves pink. And yeah. So she turned me on to the Fetch app, and I'm going to use it this month. So okay, y'all. This video is long. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment, share the video, thumbs it up, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. And if it's anything in particular that you want me to talk about finances, let me know. If I have the information or can find it, I will. But like I said before, I'm not a financial guru or in any of that. I'm just telling you things that I'm doing to try to improve my life. And I want to share the information because we can all live that rich life on the incomes that we have. We just got to be a bit more savvy. Okay, love you guys. Bye-bye. I'm back. Okay, what I forgot to tell y'all about Miss Mickey here. It reminds me so much of Bath and Body Works champagne sprinkles. I don't have it anymore, so I can't compare it, but that's what came to my mind instantly. But that was a beautiful fragrance mist, and this is good, y'all. I like it. It is very bright raspberry marshmallow creamy goodness. Bye, y'all.